Sogdian silversmiths were producing objects for markets across Asia. They altered the design of their objects to suit the local tastes of this broad client or consumer base. These two objects are both in the Freer Gallery of Art collection. The shallow bowl was bought in 1997, and the Fluted Cup was bought in 2012. It's said that they both came from a shared context, however, in the Chinese city of Luoyang in Henan province. Past owners said that they were found together in a burial there, possibly the tomb of a Sogdian trader who died in China, or perhaps a Chinese patron who simply liked Sogdian metalwork. The two pieces are important for us because they illustrate two different schools of silver metalworking in Sogdiana. The shallow lobed bowl represents the so-called B school. These are schools that were defined by Boris Marshak, the very famous Russian archaeologist who devoted his life to studying Sogdiana. He characterized the B school, which was supposedly a metalwork created for the local Sogdian market itself, as characterized by a central framed primary motif, usually featuring an animal. Here, obviously, the animal is a lion. Sometimes, though, you find deer or other animals, either isolated against a completely blank background, or sometimes, as you see here, with some foliage. Typically, that central motif is encircled with a round frame and then a star-like outer frame that creates focus on the inside of the shallow bowl. This ring-handled cup illustrates Marshak's C school. This is metalwork that was created probably in the Sogdian homelands or possibly by itinerant Sogdian craftsmen who had made their way further east to perhaps the Chinese capital at Chang'an, or what we call today Xi'an. We know that there were Sogdian craftsmen working in the medium of silver in China, but there were also major handicraft centers in the Sogdian capitals in the Central Asian homeland. The School C, or Chinese school of Sogdian metalwork, is chiefly characterized by floral scrolls, which in this instance you see surrounding the ring foot, and also the use of ring punching, or basically texturing the ground around the main patterns by using a small circular punch, which roughens that surface and makes the motifs stand out more strongly. Unlike the shallow bowl, this piece also shows evidence of gilding. The gilding technique that was used at this point was mercury or amalgam gilding, where gold and a mercury compound were created almost like a paste, which was applied to the surface of a finished silver object, and then by heating, the mercury evaporated and deposited the gold on the silver surface permanently. And we're seeing some of these beautiful flutes on the side of this ring-handled cup, picked out in gold on the silver ground. Another difference between these two is on the interior here we see no evidence of the hammering or the cold working of the silver medium. That's because the interior here is covered with a plain silver liner, which is masking all of the evidence of the cold working that went into shaping the object and decorating its surface. A nice detail is this pair of elephant heads that decorate the thumb rest of the ring handle. You can see the two animal heads are back to back.